Obamacare has gotta go. Ackerman.
Protesters gathered once again in front of Congressman Gary Ackerman's office in Bayside, Queens, to express their discontent on the looming government health care plan.
Myself, my wife, my parents, my in-laws, you're talking about 15 Democrats now switching over to the Republican Party. This is not the Democrat of yesterday. This is a Democrat of I don't know what, socialism. This is not what we wanted. My family's lifelong 40, 50 years worth of Democrats. No longer. We're moving to the Republican Party. We want to get away from the socialistic views, these lies that are being perpetrated against us.
Alternative News came across a city councilman candidate who expressed that taxes and nationalization could destroy private enterprise in regards to health care.
Our government no longer cares about the people. Our founding fathers had a revolution over a 1.5% T-tax. And here we sit today with half of our income going out and half of it being spent blindly and wildly by a government that is unresponsive to us. The Constitution is losing its bite, and the only people who can hold it accountable are us. So we, the people, have to step up and say enough is enough. It's time for the United States of America to follow the Constitution, to only do the things that are enumerated in the Constitution. And that means the government doesn't run business. Americans run business. The government has no business in our business.
Freedom of choice seemed to be the main message being echoed amongst healthcare protesters. But some felt it was simply control over personal freedoms.
Well, I'm here today because I'm fearing that this government is taking away more and more of our freedoms, and this is just another way that they're doing that with this so-called healthcare reform. It's just another way to increase our taxes and just put, further burden on everybody in this country. What's going to happen in the end when your grandparents, they're ill from cancer, etc., and the government decides they're only worth $44,000 in care before they decide to cut off treatment? And this is documented in the UK, where I forget what particular illness it was, but they decided that you were worth $44,000 before they would stop giving care. So what happens now? You being, let's say, the good son or daughter, you see your parents go through that care, the $44,000 is expended, you own your house outright, and now your parents still need treatment. What are you going to do? Are you going to mortgage your house to the hilt, okay, to see that your parents get the treatment that they need? Or are you going to say, Mom and Dad, I'm sorry, I can't do that? And then what's going to happen now when you can't pay that mortgage, when the house that you did own now has a $500,000 mortgage on it, and then the banks are looking to foreclose? So what this amounts, I think, in the end, is a massive asset seizure by the government over time.
Alternative News noticed that the Obamacare supporters had professionally made signs. When questioned, they became suspiciously defensive. We caught up with a healthcare supporter organizer and asked her if she read and understood the bill. Let's listen in and hear what she had to say.
I haven't read the bill entirely. Very few people have. The bill in the Senate is not even complete. And there are, 3 bills or 4 bills in the House. But I have a very good idea. I've listened a lot and read a lot. I do have a good idea of what it is.
With what seemed to be no end in sight, the healthcare issue continues to be a major concern to all Americans. No matter what side of the street they stood on, many agreed that the government is not the answer to America's healthcare reform. This is Robert Bayo with the Alternative News Channel in Bayside, Queens.